Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't seen you in a week and I'm excited to share with you this game. So this is Chess Shrimp versus the obliterated opponent here. There is a very major blunder in this game, so just a warning, graphic content in this video here. E4, maybe I should make the volume a little louder for myself. All right, C5, the Sicilian. Knight to F3, knight to C6, D4, the open Sicilian. C takes D4, knight takes D4, E5, the blunder variation. Here I should go to B5 with my knight. Knight to B5 is the best move. To go here with my knight and give a check and strip the black king of castling rights. Instead, I went to G3, or B3 rather, B3. Um, Bishop to B4 check, bishop blocks, and I take with the knight, reinforcing my center pawn. Now they attack it once, so then I go to then bishop to c4, putting some pressure. Maybe I'm thinking of bringing my queen out and making attack. That's called foreshadowing. Castles, queen to f3, knight to d4, takes, takes, long castles. Obviously, the computer doesn't like long castles, so I'm just going to turn the evaluation off for the majority of this game. And then I'll turn it on at the end to show you why I don't like the computer's analysis of this game. Long castles, and then now a6. And this is a kind of slow move, so I decided to go all in with the move e5, which is the best move. It is the best move. The computer agrees it's the best move. It opens up this diagonal for the bishop, and it removes the defender of the king from that square on h7. All right, so knight to e8. g4. This is a mistake by the computer, but hey, I was creating an attack. b5, bishop to d3. Oops, what happened there? I think I hit the up arrow on accident. Sorry, we'll have to roll through the game again. e5, all right. Bishop to d3. I'm eyeing this h7 pawn over here. And now, this is the second time that this happened. What the heck? Like, why does it keep happening there? Okay, f5 was played. You can see f5 was played. Okay, so I just took that pawn because it's a free pawn. And you will notice, guys, that there is something about this position which says that this is not a good move and that there is something better. Queen takes rook. Yeah, that I could have done that, but obviously I saw that and decided that it was not a good move. No, I didn't see it, and I just took on f5. And after d6, I played the astounding move queen to h5, disregarding the rook completely, which is why I turned the evaluation off. And now I'm just threatening to go f6 and checkmate here, or check and then bring my rook and kill very badly. So they take, and guess what I do? Rook g1. I told you. Now, knight here, defending and stopping the pawn from moving. But now I just play this. Now I'm threatening checkmate here. And computer says that I should have played this. But why would I do that? That like kind of just looks a little silly. So and I also wanted to, the pin is cool because like the pawn can't take, so it's kind of cool. But obviously the computer has some reason. I am not a computer. So I played this move. Knight goes back to defend against checkmate. And now I play a clearance sacrifice. So this is a kind of, it's a strategy, it's a tactic, I guess, but I played the move f6, right? And this move opens up my bishop to h7. So now this is a sacrifice. It's a clear sacrifice of a pawn, but this pawn can't really be taken. Instead, they have to, like, if you take with the knight, then you get checkmated on g7. If you take with the rook, which is what happened in the game, then queen takes h7. We'll go into that. if queen takes, then queen takes h7 here, and we have a similar issue here. So rook takes was played. I played queen takes h7. King went to f7, and now I played knight to e4, hitting the rook. Rook went to h6, and then I played rook takes g7, knight takes g7, queen takes h6, and now bishop to f5, knight to g5, and then here they made the final blunder of the game, king to f8, pinning themselves and hanging their bishop. So, it was in this position that my obliterated opponent resigned the game. So now let's turn on the evaluation and see what happens. e4, c5, roll fast. It's equal right now. e5, okay. See now, it immediately gives black an edge after I played knight b3 because I have to play knight g5 here. Or b5. I keep saying g5. Sorry. Forgive me. Um, okay. Roll, roll, roll. Really not much difference until this moment. After long castles, it gives an edge. And then after the move a6, it gives me a 1.95 advantage. 2.16. Fine. And I played the best move. e5. Knight to e8. And here, g4 was a mistake, so it reduces a little bit. After this move, it says the best move is queen takes a8, which, I mean, seems pretty legit to me. Um, but I didn't see that, so I just played bishop d3, so it brings it back to 1.5. F5, and once again, I don't take the rook. d6, and then after queen to h5, it once again faults me for not finding queen takes a8. And then it stays at about 1 for the rest of the game, or not for the rest of the game, until this move right here. Um, and this move. I think here, something like rook to f7, or, because this seems, this says it's equal here, because now my f pawn can't move, so my bishop's kind of immobilized. My knight can't really get in. I mean, it can, but like, it trades, and then it'll be kind of tough. And this rook nicely guards checkmate. The king can run away if it wants. And now, the bishop just gets in and they consolidate and make an attack on me, right? They just checkmate me here. I mean, with the bishop here, it's not a checkmate right now, but still. Okay, so instead of this move, obviously, knight to e8 was played, and now it gives me a 5.75 advantage after the move f6, which is the best move, so that's good again. Rook takes, queen takes, king takes. This is still good. Oh, apparently. Oh no, it was no, no. It was just thinking. Okay, this is good. And then knight here was a pretty good move. I don't know if it was the best, but it was a pretty good move. Rook there, and now takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop here, knight here, king here. And now it's 71.9 advantage. I've never seen like, I mean, I've seen like 200 before, but that was in the Grandmaster game, so that doesn't count. This is ridiculous, and it was in this position after bishop takes f5 that my opponent resigned, and there is also mate in 12 apparently, but I'm sure I wouldn't have found it. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.